Hey everyone, Pastor Stacy here. I am going to show you how to get connected to Zoom specifically for our annual meeting. But this also is a way that you can connect to Zoom if anybody reaches out to you and wants to connect to you. What I'm going to be showing you is not a way for you to initiate the video call, but for you to be part of it. All right. So in order for me to show you this, I need to not show my face anymore. And basically what you're going to do now is open up a web browser, some way that you connect to the internet. All right. All right, welcome. Okay, so we are going to walk through how to join a Zoom meeting. You will have already received an email, and the email will look similar to this. Okay, it will look, again, when you receive an email from somebody at Norway Grove, again, it will look similar to this. Now, you that are clicking or connecting to Zoom via web browser, this is the two pieces that you're going to need to know. Okay, you can either write these down, put them aside, or simply come back. Keep it up and available. All right. So, very first thing that you're going to do is with your web browser, type in the address, which is www.zoom.us. All right. And this is the site that should come up. If you don't see this site, double check what you have entered up here. Okay. So now when you come to this site, when you get to Zoom, all you need to do is join a meeting. You do not need to have an account. Okay. Join a meeting. And now here is where you're going to enter your meeting ID. And so for that, again, go back to the email. And I'm kind of lazy, so I simply highlight, copy, and enter it here. And then you click join. Now this part here is kind of probably a little bit more important part, is to pay attention to this. Is what this is asking you is, it's asking you if you want to download on your computer the client, the application. And so you don't want to do that. You hit cancel. And then you have to click launch meeting below. And that annoying little box pops up again. But you do have this down here. All right. This area here. Having issues with Zoom client. Join from your browser. All right. So again, we have to hit cancel. And then here now, we click join from your browser. And now, do type your name. And then click I am not a robot. This helps us, along with other precautions that we've taken, other measures, to ensure that we don't get Zoom bombed, have people join our meeting who should not be. So Stacy, I am not a robot. I click join. And now is the passcode. And again, that is what was emailed to you. Again, I'm kind of lazy, so I copy and paste it right here. And then I click join. Now, if this pops up for you, that's entirely up to you, whether or not you want to save it. Now you will see here, this will pop up. And so basically what this means is just hang tight. Somebody actually has to let you into the room. All right. So now what this is this is helpful. What you are seeing this image right here, this is from my other computer. This is actually from my laptop, or from my iPad, I'm sorry. What we're going to look at here is, right now my video is not started, and right now I have no audio. I can't hear, and people cannot hear me. So what I want to do is join audio. I click here, and then I have to select one of these. Now, we do not choose phone call because that is old way of like modem. If you remember back in the day when we had to use our actual phone line to be able to connect to people, you'd pick up the phone and try and dial a number, and there was all this annoying going on. So we do not want that. What we want is join audio by computer. All right. Now, this may pop up, and if it does, click allow. Otherwise, you are not going to be able, we won't be able to hear you. All right, so now right up here is basically my window. And this is the host window. All right, you can see that the name is right here. Now, if I want to change this from Stacy to see my picture, I click on here, down here, start video. So what you will see here is we've got start video and unmute. These are two important pieces that you're going to want. I click on start video, and it's asking me, do you want to allow this? Yes. And so there is my face, and you're actually seeing me talk. Okay. Now, and then this is where my hand is. That is the other computer. That is basically, you would see other faces on here. Okay. So those are two of the really important pieces of getting connected. Now I want to show just a couple items on here to help see different things that are happening. Okay. So first is go up to view and click on gallery view. What gallery view does is it makes every single person, every single connection the same size. Okay, so see here, I've got two people and our windows are the same size. If I go up here and click on speaker view, whoever it is that's speaking is going to be in the large view. And right now, because I'm muted, if you notice here, I'm muted, so my picture is not big. All right. Okay, so we have here again our mute button and our video button. And I'm sorry, you do want participants, yes. Okay. All right. So, again, we want participants. What will happen is it will open up, let's see here. All right, so right now we have, my picture, because I'm the one who is making that connection, is right up here. And if I do a gallery view, we will be side by side and will be the same size. Now, best to go down here and click on participants, because there's going to be some things here that you're going to want to be able to use. So when you click on participants, you'll notice that right now there are only two people that are connected, me and the host, who is me. All right, so one of the important pieces or helpful pieces here is when you click on yourself, you may want to say something. All right, so you highlight yourself, and you'll see over here 2 buttons pop up. But the big part is right down here is this raise hand. All right, I click on that, and you will see up here now, right here, you will see that my hand is raised. Okay, and what happens is when I go over to the host machine is it will be very prominent that you have your hand raised. Okay, so if you want to say something, this is one of the best ways to do it, is to raise your hand. If your question is already answered or you don't want to say anything anymore, you can then lower your hand. All right, and the hand goes away. All right, another way to communicate is chat. Now I'm going to close this and go back to the gallery view, and then I come down here and I click on chat. And here now I can send a message to everybody, or I can send a message to whoever is on here. So right now it's kind of, I don't want to say deceiving, because there's only 2 connections here. But when you will sign on for the annual meeting, there'll be a whole list of people signed on here. All right. Okay, so I am trying to think of anything else that is important to know here. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of real quickly kind of go over some of the highlights here, okay? So when you get connected, you're going to want to look at these 2 buttons down here, your unmute or your mute, and your stop video or start video. When you see a red line through these images, you'll know that you are stopped, you are muted, or your video is not showing. Okay, if I stop my video, then my name simply shows up to everybody. So I start my video. It takes a little bit, just because of the internet connections, but it will pop up in a moment or 2 or 3. Let me stop video again, see what happens here. And now I click on start. There we go. All right, so again, these 2 buttons down here. And then when we get to the point with the annual meeting where we want to engage in conversation, when we want to ensure that people have their questions answered, we come over here to participants and highlight who you are, highlight your name, and then you'll see down here you'll have options. You'll be able to invite, unmute, or raise your hand. So again, I highlight myself, and then I come down here to raise my hand. And notice up here, unfortunately it covers it up when I do that. So when you come up here to your name again, the hand is raised. All right. And this is very helpful because what actually happens on the host computer is it's very obvious that somebody has raised their hand, and we are able then to give you the floor, if you will, and have you go ahead and speak. All right, so I'm going to lower my hand. All right, so again, that was participants. Being able to raise your hand, click on participants. Now there's another way now to get rid of participants, you hit close. There's another way to communicate, and that is with the chat box. So that is, again, down here in this row of icons. And right now it is set to everyone. So whatever I type here will go to everyone. Right now, again, it's only 2 connections, so it's a little deceiving, but everyone who is connected would show up on here. And if you wanted to, you could send a private message to someone, and just to that one person, and then type that down here. And so this gives you a really great overview of how to use Zoom, and how to use Zoom in a way that you don't have to load anything on your computer. You don't have to load anything on your phone or on your tablet. And please do reach out to me with questions and concerns, and we will probably meet privately or separately and just kind of go through some of these questions. All right? Have a great day and be blessed.